Perhaps the calm before the storm. It's a beautiful night at Fenway Park right now for Game 1 of a 3-game series between the A's and the Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, and welcome to Red Sox baseball. Red Sox certainly glad to be home as they send the knuckleballer to the mound, Tim Wakefield. That elusive 200th victory is within reach for Wakefield, his 6th try tonight, and he hopes it comes here at Fenway Park, a place that has been so kind to him over the years. The numbers are very good for Wakefield right here at Fenway. He'll make his 2nd try at home for win number 200. If he were to get the win, it would be the 98th of his career at Fenway. 97 wins are the 2nd most of any player in history, trailing only Roger Clemens. 4-1 this season here at Fenway since the start of 2007. He's 30-16, and tonight will mark the 300th career appearance at Fenway Park for Tim Wakefield. We welcome in Jared Remy. And Jerry, a terrific trip for the Red Sox. 8 games done and outstanding.
Well, it really concerned me, Don, because the Red Sox have been on the road for such a long time. They came home, they played 3 games against Tampa Bay, and then back out to Kansas City and Texas, and they played terrific baseball, winning 3 out of 4 in Kansas City, of course, and then 3 out of 4 in Texas. And the numbers are kind of eye-popping for the Red Sox. Look at the batting average for a team. 301, averaging a little over 6 runs per game, 12 home runs on that trip, and a team ERA of 3.21. 42 road wins already this season for the Red Sox. That's just one less than they had last year, all of last year. So it's great to be back home, back at Fenway Park for an extended stay. Everybody can unpack their bags for a while and get down to some serious baseball here at home. When you think about it, coming back here with a 1-game lead after what they've been through for the last 3 weeks, that's pretty impressive.
Well, the Red Sox hope to keep it rolling tonight against the A's. We're back with more from Fenway Park as we get ready for Game 1. And the Boston Red Sox. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth, everybody. Well, the Oakland A's are here. First time this season for the A's. And you take a look at this Oakland A's team. Their pitching staff has been very good all season. They're 4th in the American League in earned run average. Gio Gonzalez really has had 2 seasons, one in the first half and one in the second. He started off very well, and the second half has not been as good. Gonzalez, who pitches tonight, was 15-9 last year, started off 2011 with wins in his first 2 starts at the end of May. He was 5-2 with a 2.17 ERA, capped off his first half by striking out the only batter he faced in the All-Star game. But since the break, he struggled. His ERA is nearly 3 runs higher than it was in the first, and 5 of his last 6 starts, he's allowed 4 runs or more. He's 0-1 this season versus the Red Sox, losing them in Oakland back on April the 20th. Coming up, the Red Sox and A's play Game 1 of this series here at Fenway. But first, here's a sneak peek at the film X-Men First Class.
Here
New England Subaru dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, Toyota's official website for deals via Toyota.com, and by Southwest Airlines. Welcome back to Fenway Park, everybody. The Red Sox certainly glad to be home again as the Red Sox begin a 9-game homestand tonight, and the Red Sox ready to go against the Oakland A's. They've taken the field. Let's check out the A's starting 9. Jameel Weeks is at second base. He leads it off with Coco Crisp in center field, the former Red Sox center fielder. Hideki Matsui's in left field batting third with Josh Willingham, the DH. It is Brandon Allen at first base with David DeJesus in right field. Kurt Suzuki does the catching, bats seventh, with Cliff Pennington at shortstop batting eighth. And Scott Sizemore at third base rounds out the starting 9 for the Oakland A's. Tim Wakefield on the mound tonight for the Red Sox. His 28th appearance, 19th start of the year, 6-5 with a 4.97 earned run average. 126 and 2/3 innings. He has 69 strikeouts. Opponents hitting at 267 against Wakefield, and last time out 5 1/3, giving up 4 runs in a no decision against Kansas City. And the Red Sox starting pitcher is brought to you by McDonald's.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. They are third in the league. Jed Lowry will be at third base. Marco Scudero, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second. And Adrian Gonzalez, the first baseman, left to right. Micah Bemis, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Donnell McDonald, and Jared Saltalamacchia doing the catching for Tim Wakefield.
Jameel Weeks to lead it off here for the Oakland A's. As Weeks takes strike one, and we're underway. Weeks at 289, no home runs and 23 runs batted in. High fly ball to center field. Ellsbury going back onto the track at the wall, and that ball is high off the wall. Heading for second base is Weeks. He gets there standing. Aaron throw back in goes to third, but Weeks has got a double and nearly missed a home run.
He did not have a home run yet on the season, and he just missed having his first. Right off the top of that center field wall. And Weeks, who has very good speed, gets into second base with no problem with the double. That just missed being a home run by inches.
So he's at second base to get it started here in the first inning. Coco Crisp coming up. Coco hitting at 272 to start tonight's action. 7 home runs, 43 runs batted in. Crisp will grounded foul outside of third. Started each of the last 12 games now in center field. And a strained right calf that made him miss a little bit of time, better than a week. He's been stealing bases, tied for the American League lead with 37 stolen bases. Career high right now for Crisp, who pops it up. Saltalamacchia will make the catch. Gonzalez was there, Wakefield was there, but it's Saltalamacchia makes the grab for the first out.
Those catchers are so used to getting their backs turned to the infield that sometimes plays like this are more difficult for them. Saltalamacchia with that first baseman's mitt, though, able to make the catch, going toward the Red Sox dugout.
So runner at second, 1 down, and here is Hideki Matsui. Matsui at 259, 11 home runs, 62 runs batted in. And getting a start in left field. Seen a lot of his action this year as a DH. And he has struggled lately over the last 12 games, hitting under 200 at 191. It's 9 for his last 47. There's Bob Melvin. Last we saw the A's, Bob Guerin was at the helm, but Bob Melvin, the manager now of the Athletics, went through a very tough stretch earlier this season and kind of fell out of the race. They're 14 games back to begin tonight's play in the AL West, in behind Texas. And they lost in a big way to the Yankees, who scored 22 runs and came from a 7-1 score to hit 3 grand slams against the A's in the final game of their series yesterday. Left by Wakefield, sending Weeks back to the bag at second.
Weeks has 16 steals on the season. He's been caught 7 times. Looks like he's wearing mittens.
Matsui with a swing and a foul. And it's 1-2.
See that protective guard that he has on his left arm? It almost looks like it's the middle of winter right now, and he's ready to throw a snowball.
Or an oven mitt. One-two pitch to Matsui. His foul comes up and hits him again. Still in the box.
Matsui in his career a 200 hitter against Wakefield with a couple of home runs. Just barely taps that one foul to stay alive. Are they questioning that Matsui might have hit the glove of Saltalamacchia? That's what they may be doing right now. The call does not go in the favor of the Oakland Athletics.
Matsui chops it right side. Pedroia's got it at second base. Throws him out as Weeks takes third with 2 down. So two-way here in the first inning. Weeks at third base and Josh Willingham the batter. It's a 249, 22 homers, 75 runs batted in. Since the break, he's at 11 home runs. He's tied for second in the American League in home runs. He's had 31 RBIs since the break, so the second half has been very good for him. Takes a pitch outside, ball 1. It's at 321. Runners in scoring position. He's got Weeks down there at third base right now with 2 down. That one's in there for a strike, and it evens at 1-1. On the ground to third base, picked by Lowry. Couple of steps and a throw in time to get Willingham. A's don't score in the top of the first. Red Sox coming up. do not score in the top of the first. Red Sox coming up. Welcome to your first game here at Fenway. He tries to root on Tim Wakefield to his 200th win. As we get ready for this bottom of the first inning, Gio Gonzalez is on the mound tonight for the Oakland A's. He is 10-11, making his 26th start of the year as he slides under 500, 3.24 earned run average. 155 strikeouts, 155 and a third. They had a win against the Toronto Blue Jays on Saturday, 8 innings, 1 run. So coming off a very good outing as Jacoby Ellsbury leads it off here in the home half of the first inning. Ellsbury at .312 with 23 home runs, 81 runs batted in. And was 6 for 20 on the road trip as he takes a pitch for a strike over the outside corner. Ellsbury was hit in the back with a pitch in Kansas City, missed 4 Red Sox games before returning at the end of the trip in Texas. And had a good series against the Rangers. Terry Francona glad to be home. Red Sox, after withstanding that 14 out of 17 away from Fenway, come back in first place by a game of the Yankees with an 80-50 record. 10-day, 9-game homestand for the Red Sox. It begins tonight. The Yankees and Rangers are also part of it. This one fouled off, and it's still 2-2.
Gonzalez has made 4 career starts against the Red Sox. He is 1-1 in his career, and he features a very good curveball. We just saw it on the last pitch, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Two fouled off to the left, and it's out of play. Two is in the dirt, and it's a full count.
Trying to put Ellsbury away with that breaking ball, misses, not even tempting for Jacoby to swing at as he bounces it to Kurt Suzuki.
Ellsbury to left down the line. This will get in a fair ball. Matsui jigs it out, but Ellsbury easily into second base with a double to get it started.
Well, he missed with the breaking ball, had to come back with the fastball, and Ellsbury slices it down that left field line. Just stays in a fair territory, and once it bounces fair and up against the wall, a sure double for Jacoby.
Ellsbury safe at second, safe and secure. New York life. So Jacoby with a double to get the bottom of the first inning started, and here is Marco Scutaro. Scutaro at .271, 5 home runs, 30 runs batted in. Shows bunt, pulls back, and takes the strike.
Athletics playing in both at third base and at first base, expecting the possible bunt from Marco Scutaro here in the first inning.
Marco 3 for 15 in the series against the Texas Rangers. 4 for 22 on the trip. Gio Gonzalez since the All-Star break just 2-5 with a 5.31 earned run average. 7 starts since the break after he was 8-6 in the first half of the year. That's in there for strike 2. 0-2. His splits home and road are eye-popping as well. He's 8-4 at home with a 2.36 earned run average. On the road, though, in 14 starts, 2-7. His 0-2 pitch to Marco Scutaro. There goes Ellsbury for third. Scutaro with a swing and a miss. He strikes out, but Ellsbury steals third base.
It's the breaking ball, a strikeout, Marco Scutaro, but no play at third base on Jacoby Ellsbury. He picks up his 36th steal of the season. That puts Ellsbury second in the American League in steals, behind Gardner of the Yankees and Coco Crisp of the Oakland Athletics.
5 thefts in the last 7 games for Ellsbury has been running. As Adrian Gonzalez stands in. Terrific road trip, terrific season. 348, 23 homers, 102 runs batted in. As Adrian takes ball 1 away. 5-game hitting streak coming into tonight's action at 500. Leads the majors in average, hits, total bases. Is off and takes ball 2, 2-0.
The pitching on this Oakland staff has been very decent all season long. Their problem has been offense and defense.
The pitching is 4th right now in earned run average, behind the Angels, Rays, and Yankees. This one is fouled off to the left. Let's check out the Red Sox starting lineup, brought to you by New England Chevy dealers. Jacoby Ellsbury led it off as in center. Marco Scutaro at short. Adrian Gonzalez at first base, with Dustin Pedroia at second base. David Ortiz at DH. Jed Lowry at third base. Mike Aviles getting his first start here in left field. Jared Saltalamacchia does the catch. And Al McDonald is in right field. He bats 9th. 2-1 to Gonzalez is on the ground, and by the dive of Weeks into right. In from third comes Jacoby Ellsbury, and the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Al Gonzalez gets his fastball, and he takes it right by the dive of Jamal Weeks at second base. RBI number 103 on the season for Adrian Gonzalez. So the double, stolen base, base hit. Red Sox quickly up 1-0.
He's now got a 6-gamer at 526, 10 for 19 during this stretch. Adrian at first for Dustin Pedroia. That's strike 1 over the outside corner. Pedroia 304, 16 homers, 69 runs batted in. 4th straight game the Red Sox have scored in the first inning. Swing and a miss as Pedroia down 0-2.
And the first changeup we've seen from Gonzalez tonight. Fastball, curveball, changeup pitcher. This is the changeup at about 86 miles an hour.
Well, Pedroia has been feasting on left-handed pitching. Leads the majors with a 388 average against left-handed pitchers. Trying to bring it back to the corner was Suzuki, but it is ball 1, 1-2. Pedroia 0 for 4 in last night's final game of the series against Texas. 4 for 16 in the series as Big Papi waits on deck. Pedroia lifts it in the air to right field. De Jesus heading back is there to make the catch. The second out of the first inning.
Let's take a look at the Oakland defense. They are last in the American League with 103 errors on the season. Scott Sizemore will be at third base. Cliff Pennington, the shortstop. Jamal Weeks at second, and Brandon Allen, the first baseman. Hideki Matsui in left. Coco Crisp in center. David De Jesus in right, and Kurt Suzuki doing the catching for Gonzalez.
2 down here in the first inning. Adrian Gonzalez at first base. David Ortiz at DH. Then he had 301, 25 home runs, 81 runs batted in. Then There's strike one. David riding a 9-game hitting streak at .471 during the streak. Look at the shift with Jamal Weeks in shallow right and Cliff Pennington on the right side of the infield. Ortiz fouls it off. 0-2. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Commitment, compassion, and love of the game. Find out what we're made of at easternbank.com. Two outs in the inning. Adrian Gonzalez at first base and an 0-2 coming to David Ortiz. Elevates and misses at 94. 1-2. David returning to the Red Sox lineup Wednesday night in Texas. First action he had seen since the 14th of August at Seattle with the right heel bursitis. In the air to left. Matsui going back quickly over his head and off the scoreboard. Stopping at second is Gonzalez. Throw goes to third. And the Red Sox have runners at first and second with 2 down.
Ball left to bat. I didn't think it was going to be deep enough to get over the head of Matsui, but it certainly does. It's the breaking ball in the opposite way. Goes David Ortiz. 10-game hitting streak now for Ortiz as he bounces that one off the scoreboard. Red Sox have men at first and second with 2 outs.
10-gamer now for David. First and second, 2 outs in the inning, and Jed Lowry coming up. It's part of our key matchup brought to you by your New England Acura dealers. It's 3 for 5 against Gio Gonzalez. 5 for 16 in the series against Texas. And coming in with a 7-game hitting streak of his own. So on the outside corner for strike one. Lowry at .268, 4 homers and 28 runs batted in. He's now appeared in 16 of the last 18 games since coming off the DL back on August the 8th. So 3 starts at short, now 11 at third base, and 1 as a DH. That's with Adrian Gonzalez at second base, David Ortiz at first, and 2 down. Curveball misses, and it's 2-1. Gio Gonzalez is 25 years old. He'll turn 26 in September. And came over from the White Sox, part of the Nick Swisher deal, along with Ryan Sweeney in January of '08. Fouled straight back. 2-2.
Lowry coming into the game, a .363 hitter, hitting from the right side of the plate.
Gonzalez bluffing. Yes, he holds on to the baseball. Not going anywhere right now at second base is Gonzalez. Lead was not very big. Swing and a miss. Elevates. Lowry chases at 95. Red Sox get a run in the first. Have a 1-0 lead at the end of 1. Yankees 1-0. As an RBI single for Adrian Gonzalez, the difference in the game. As it'll be Brandon Allen, one of the new names in this Oakland A's team from last time the Red Sox saw the A's. David DeJesus and Kurt Suzuki to bat in the inning. Allen hitting at .357, 2 homers, 5 runs batted in.
Couple of different stops for him this year. Reno, .306 average. Sacramento, .250 average. Before being called up to the Oakland Athletics. 3-0 fastball right there by Wakefield to get the strike.
.3-1 is popped up. Foul ground as Saltalamacchia gives chase, but it's back into the seats. And Brandon Allen coming over from the Arizona Diamondbacks for pitcher Brad Ziegler at the trade deadline. 3-2 is to left field, and is going to get in for a hit and head towards the corner. Mike Aviles going back to the corner to play it as Allen rounds second base and pulls it up with a leadoff double to begin things here in the second inning. Second straight inning, the Athletics have started the inning with a double.
Kind of a half swing that time too by Allen on the 3-2 knuckleball. It's high, it's out of the zone, and just a little flick of the wrist by Allen puts it down that left field line. So the leadoff man in scoring position with nobody out.
So runner at second, nobody out. David DeJesus, the right fielder, former Kansas City Royal. DeJesus hitting at .237, 8 home runs and 36 runs batted in. Back-to-back multi-hit games, 5 for his last 9. And those games against the Yankees. He's been hit by pitches 10 times this season, 4th in the American League. First year in Oakland for DeJesus. Takes a pitch for a strike over the inside corner. He's having a great year last year, and what worked out to be his last year in Kansas City. In 91 games, he hit .318 for thumb surgery that ended his season last year in late July. His batting average was a career high, as was his on base percentage, .384 on base. Time of the thumb injury and the end of the year. Hits this through the right side into right field, a base hit. Brandon Allen being waved around. Throw from right from McDonald is not going to be in time. And the Oakland A's tie the score 1-1. A quick answer by the Athletics here in the second inning.
DeJesus gets on top of a high knuckleball from Tim Wakefield and finds that hole between first and second. Knuckleball stays up about Athletic high, and he's able to hit that ground ball to right field. The throw by McDonald certainly not going to be in time. Allen runs well, and we got a tie ball game.
So DeJesus at first base, and here's Kurt Suzuki, the catcher for the A's. .233 average, 12 home runs, 34 runs batted in. No strike one from Wakefield. Well, Suzuki has always feasted on Red Sox pitching, a career .320 batting average against Boston, including hitting .328 right here at Fenway Park.
And if I could add to that, .375 against Wakefield with a couple of home runs.
So while he hits 7th, clearly dangerous, at least against the Red Sox and Wakefield. There are the numbers here at Fenway for Suzuki. And per usual, playing every day. He's tied for the second games among catchers. It's 103 for him on the year. Games caught. This gets away from Saltalamacchia, so DeJesus, no hesitation, takes second base.
Ball bouncing well in front of Saltalamacchia. As soon as DeJesus sees that, he takes off at second base and has no problem getting in the scoring position.
Wild pitch charged to Tim Wakefield. Tapped by the mound towards third. Lowry's got it on the run. The throw in time. And Suzuki retired 5-3 as DeJesus takes third base.
Yeah, good base running there by DeJesus. He knew that Lowry had to come in to field that ball, so that left third base vacant, and he moves to third with less than 2 outs. Watch the runner at second base. As soon as he realized Lowry has to come in and make this play, there's going to be nobody at third, so he just takes third base. Lowry gets the out at first.
So 1 out to Jesus at third base. Cliff Pennington, the batter. Swinging to the first pitch, grounds it foul. Now Mike Gallego in the third base coach's box. Pennington at 261, 6 homers, 42 runs batted in. And 4 RBIs yesterday. Things were going great for the A's to begin the game. They jumped out to a 7-1 lead, but ended up surrendering 22 runs to the Yankees in historic fashion. This is lined into right field for a base hit. From third comes DeJesus, and the Oakland A's take a 2-1 lead. RBI single for Cliff Pennington.
Nice control swing right there by Pennington, and not trying to pull the ball. Goes to the opposite field. Line drive base hit. Picks up his 43rd RBI of the season.
So 1 out Pennington at first base. Scott Sizemore coming up. Third baseman for the A's. Sizemore at 249 on the year. 6 homers, 36 runs batted in. This one has got a lot of English on it. Down to first. Gonzalez will go to second for 1. Back to first. It's not in time. Sizemore able to beat it out. Pennington retired for the second out at second base.
Now the ball just not hit hard enough to Gonzalez. It was kind of like one of those cue shot jobs down to first base. And Gonzalez had to wait for it and then make that throw to second base. Get back to first, but not quite in time as the return throw from Scutaro. Just a little bit late.
So 2 down, Sizemore at first base, and it's the top of the order. Jemiah Weeks, who doubled in the first inning, has got 1 of 4 hits now off Tim Wakefield already tonight. Ace Ticket announces their no special. The Red Sox pitcher throws a no-hitter at Fenway, and you purchase that game's ticket from Ace Ticket, you'll go for free. Visit aceticket.com for details. 2 outs in the inning. Sizemore at first base. Wakefield ready with a 2-0. And that is in there for strike 1. Jamal Weeks, very fleet of foot, leads the American League with 5 triples since the All-Star break. Has 8 on the season. Throw over and diving back is Sizemore at first.
Sizemore with 2 steals on the season. He's been caught twice.
A little closer this time, but Sizemore still back safely. The Yankees are in Baltimore tonight, and they're in the second inning against the Orioles. Baltimore on top 1-0 in that action tonight. A.J. Burnett on the mound tonight for the Yankees. Goes into that outing with a 9-10 record. Here's a base hit through the left side. Sizemore takes second base on the second hit of the night for Jamal Weeks.
Well, so far Wakefield has been no mystery to Jamal Weeks. He is a switch hitter batting right-handed against Wakefield, and already in this ball game a double and now a single. Top spin ground ball between third and short for the base hit.
Well, to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Fenway Park, etch your name into the history of America's most beloved ballpark by getting a personalized commemorative brick. Your unique message will be engraved onto a brick that will be placed inside the ballpark concourses at Gate B or Gate C. You also receive a free replica of the brick with a custom case to proudly display in your home or office. Visit redsox.com/bricks to get your brick today. Coco Crisp with a swing and a miss. Coco fouled out to Jared Saltalamacchia, the catcher, in the first inning. In there for strike two. Dropped in there with the knuckleball. 0-2. Two-run innings so far for the A's. They have runners at first and second right now. The 0-2 pitch. Inside as he gets the arms out of the way. Coco Crisp homering from both sides of the plate on Wednesday for the first time in his career. As he rolls this over foul, but Coco's up to 7 home runs now in the season. Of course, remember the Red Sox 2006 through 2008 and hit 271 with Boston. 70 stolen bases, along with 21 home runs in 368 games in a Red Sox uniform. Line and caught at shortstop by Scudero. Good lunging play to end the second inning, but 2 runs for the A's. Oakland on top 2-1. Back at Fenway Park, A's on top of the Red Sox now 2-1. They get 2 runs in their half of the second. Mike Aviles Leading it off and taking ball one. Vilas getting another start in the outfield. We saw him in right field a little earlier this season, and now tonight starting in left field, giving Carl Crawford the night off, at least to begin the game. Terry Francona saying before the game that he'd very much like to get a lot of guys a night off here and there with all the baseball coming up here in the next 24 hours.
Said Crawford will probably play both games of the doubleheader tomorrow.
On the ground right side, Weeks at second base fires to first for the out as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Don, with 3 games over the next 24 hours or so, the Red Sox made a roster move to make sure they'd have enough pitching for this stand. They recalled reliever Scott Atchison and optioned Ryan Lavarnway back to Pawtucket. In today's manager interview brought to you by Big Low Tea, Terry Francona's green tea of choice, Tito talked about the move.
We talked to Lavarnway later last night after we kind of had a chance to talk before we left, and decided that even with the 3 games coming up into 2 days, we probably better protect our pitching. So we got Atch here. He's been lengthened out to 3 innings at a time, and we've all seen what he can do. We just really wanted to protect our bullpen. It would be nice to have the extra position player. Saying that, Lavarnway is a catcher, DH. We have that. You know, if you're going to protect your lineup in a doubleheader, that's probably not where you do it.
Francona said he was very impressed with Lavarnway in his first major league stint and said he would be back with the team in September, and that having Lavarnway here so he can learn from both Jared Saltalamacchia and Jason Varitek, as well as work with bullpen coach Gary Tuck, will be instrumental in his development. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. Well, Lavarnway had a chance to bat quite a bit as a DH, 2 innings as a catcher. The big league level under his belt, and a chance to catch Papelbon to finish off a game the other night, and good experience for him all the way around. But Jerry does seem to make sense to have as much pitching as you possibly can coming up here.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen when you have this many games in that short a period of time, so you've got to have enough pitching, and that's why the move to Scott Atchison.
Saltalamacchia grounds this one down the first baseline. Gonzalez will go to cover, and he's there for the out as Allen flipped to him, 2 down. When the Red Sox win, you win. Buy any lobster sandwich at D'Angelo the day after a Sox win. Get a free small sandwich on your rewards card. See participating stores or D'Angelos.com for details. 2 down in the second inning, and Darnell McDonald the batter. His average has slipped under 200 and 198. 5 home runs, 18 runs batted in for Darnell. He was 2 for 8 in the series against Texas. Ball 2, 2-0. Orioles have upped their lead tonight over the Yankees to 3-0 in the second inning at Camden Yards in Baltimore. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
2-0 fastball right by Darnell McDonald. McDonald a 1-for-4 career hitter against Gonzalez.
That's a strike, and it's 2-2. Chop down third baseline, foul, and it hangs at 2-2. So tonight Gio Gonzalez tries to put back-to-back outings together. Good outings. Mentioned his outing last time out against Toronto, a victory. 8 innings, 1 run. Struck out 9 in that outing, walked 1, and threw an even 100 pitches against a good Toronto ball club. Certainly offensively. How much would you pay for the ultimate refreshment? How about just 79 cents? It's all it costs when you visit the Chill Zone at Cumberland Farms. Fill up on all your favorite fountain and frozen beverages for just 79 cents. Any size, any time. The Chill Zone, only at Cumberland Farms.
It's funny when you ask that question. That's exactly what I had in mind, 79 cents.
2-2 is a swing and a miss. McDonald strikes out. Third K for Gonzalez. Red Sox are down in order in the second. Oakland on top 2-1. Top of the third inning, 2-1. A's on top. Hideki Matsui leading it off here for the A's. Matsui, Willingham, and Allen face Tim Wakefield in the third inning. Wakefield giving up a pair of runs in the second inning. So Matsui takes a pitch outside, 2-0. Grounded out to second base in the first inning, 0 for 1. Wakefield does not have a strikeout, nor has he walked anybody through the first two, but it's 2 runs on 5 hits right now for the A's. There's the strike, 3-1. Wakefield to the fastball to get the strike.
Hey, ice cold beer. Peanut.
In the air to center field, sending Ellsbury over towards left center. And he'll make the catch on the base of the track for the first out of the third inning. Well, great news today as we get here to Fenway Park, and you had to know it was coming up. Frozen Fenway is coming back again, and so is Joe Bertagna. Great to see you, Joe.
Good to see you. It was not a very well kept secret.
No, I guess not, huh?
Took some of the thunder away, but Mayor Menino was out there today, and 85 degrees or whatever it felt like.
Yes.
It'll be about 60 degrees cooler on January 7th when we come back.
Well, Joe, it seemed like as soon as we get done with the first one, the outdoor classic here at Fenway Park, and of course so the first Frozen game here, you knew it was something that was great and should come back, and it is back again. Yeah,
we got a lot of questions about are we doing it too soon, or will the novelty wear off? I don't think so. We've got 4 different schools. We've got the 4 state universities. So it'll be a celebration of New England hockey. UMass and Vermont will play at 4, and UNH and Maine will play at 7:30. And it turned out after we planned all this, we found out that the Bruins were playing their first rematch with Vancouver that afternoon at 1 o'clock. So it's going to be a big day for hockey in New England.
And, of course, all of it will be on NESN, the triple header, the 2 college games, and then the Bruins as well. How'd you go about picking the teams? I know probably everybody wanted to be part of this, I'm sure.
Yeah, the first time we did it, it was BCBU, which is probably our signature rivalry, and Politically, we couldn't go back to the same teams. I think we would have had some upset coaches if we were given the same schools the benefit of being in it. And it is a huge benefit. In addition to Nesson, there's national attention. And so we needed, a second thing to do. And I think the four state universities, you can see what the conditions were the last time. We had great atmosphere. I think one of the Zambonis froze, but other than that, and a few people. But I think the four state universities was a perfect choice. The Red Sox are a New England team. We're a New England league, even though some of my critics say we're too Boston-centric. I think we are a New England league, and this will be a way to celebrate the New England nature of who we are.
Now, the coaches and the players have to be awfully excited about this opportunity.
As you can imagine, Jerry, they get reduced to children. You watch them, particularly at practice. But when they play the game, these are league games, so they're not exhibitions. And they did say one of the things they found different the first time around is the depth perception from having the fans so far away. It made their ability to gauge passes and things. But they got over that pretty quickly. In both games, we had a women's game and a men's game the last time. Both were very well played. They were 1-goal games, I think. And, after the pomp and the ceremony dies down, they realize they got to win these games because in our league, 1 point, 2 points at the end of the season make a big difference.
And Willingham strikes out. First strikeout for Tim Wakefield. How were the conditions last time? I mean, the snow was incredible. I thought the college games were actually better than the Bruins game.
I was looking at the Weather Channel this weekend, like everybody else, with the hurricanes, and I thought, last time I did this was January of 2010, checking every day to see if we're going to get snow. And, these facilities can take up to 50 degrees, and the ice can still hold. You can't deal with rain. That's the one thing that you can't play in. And I played a full season up in the mountains of Italy in outdoor rinks. It's the only season I ever gained weight. I was heavier at the end of the season than when it started. Food was pretty good.
Well, they said the ice last time here was great.
It was good. They've got it down, and we actually were on the heels of the Bruins Flyers game, so we had the A team. We had the NHL's ice. A fellow named Dan Craig. And this year, because there's another Winter Classic the week before, we won't have the benefit of the NHL, but we've got another company that actually Dan's son works. And you're starting to see these pop up. The Cleveland, the field where the Indians play, they're going to do Michigan and Ohio State. So they are getting more common, but I still think the novelty is there. And along with the four teams, the ballpark is the star. People have trouble coming in, getting tickets in a pennant race like this. So we come along in January with a different type of event, and I think we'll do well.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Wakefield. Jumper Chan, great to see you. We look forward to it.
I got gifts for you, and I wish I had these when I threw out the first pitch. I might not have bounced it like I did. So,
Thank you.
Good to see you guys again.
Great to see you. Red Sox ready to go to work here in the third inning. Jacoby Ellsbury, top of the Red Sox order, leading it off and taking strike one. Ellsbury with a double and a run scored in the first inning. The Yankees tonight, as you mentioned, playing in Baltimore. A.J. Burnett. And the Yankees are down 6-0 in the second inning at Camden Yards. The 1-1. It's jammed and flips it out to shallow left. Hideki Matsui makes the catches. We send it down to Heidi.
Don, baseball statistician Bill James has come up with many useful ways to measure a player's impact, and his latest measures how hot or not a hitter is at the plate. Here's James' explanation of temperature gauge.
Hitter starts the year at 72 degrees. Every time he reaches base, it goes up. If he hits a double, it goes up more. If he hits a triple, it goes up more. If he hits a home run, it goes up more. Every time he makes an out, it goes down. If he strikes out or grounds into a double play, it goes down a lot. So every at-bat, the batter's temperature goes up or down, depending on whether he does good or bad.
50% of the temperature is calculated using the hitter's last 3 or 4 games. 25% of it is the previous 4 games before that, and the other 25% takes into account the entire season. So now when you say a player is hot at the plate, you can actually say how hot. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. Kind of an interesting concept. And how hot is Adrian Gonzalez? We'll find out soon. And I'm guessing the answer is pretty hot. And keep in mind, again, 72 degrees, the room temperature where it starts. And over the last 4 games, he has been very hot. Also keep in mind that it goes down even more with a strikeout or double play, which can bring you down, but hasn't brought Adrian down. This is down the right field line and is a foul ball. Fan grabs it there in the stands.
Well, Adrian's numbers are actually a little warmer than that because he did get a base hit back in the first inning to drive in a run. And that was starting the game at 104. That was about the temperature down in Texas.
So we'll be keeping an eye on this, and certainly you can find out more about it at NESN.com. The temperature gauge. 0-2 the count to Marco Scutaro with 1 out here in the 3rd inning. So skip in for ball 1, 1-2.
72 was the starting point. I probably would have been at 72 about all year, dipping a little bit low, cooler.
You didn't ground into a lot of double plays, did you?
No, but I didn't hit a lot of doubles, triples, or home runs either.
Oh.
So my temperature gauge couldn't have gone real high.
You're a pretty even keel guy though all the time anyway. So
I'm not 72 degrees all
right,
the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
50th pitch of the night for Gio Gonzalez. There's a fly ball that is sent to shallow right center. De Jesus coming from right will make the catch in the 2nd out of the 3rd inning. For the best sports talk in the morning, there's no better tandem than Dennis and Callahan. It all begins weekday mornings at 6 across the WEEI Sports Radio Network and right here on NESN.
Oh, my
wow,
goodness.
Look at that guy with thick flowing hair.
Wow. First Red Sox game. How about that moss, huh?
That is fabulous moss. Thick flowing. I bet you like to take your hat off a lot then.
No, I actually didn't.
No, never did, really?
Never really did, no. Matter of fact, it seems like every time I have my hat off, I've got this mean scowl around my face. You know, I don't know what it is.
Tough guy.
Yeah, I got one baseball card. It's going to be the ugliest card there ever was.
Chop down to first base. Allen will flip to Gonzalez. And it's a 1-2-3 3rd inning. In fact, 7 in a row retired by Gonzalez. 2-1 A's. 2-1 Oakland A's on top of the Red Sox as we head to the top half of the fourth inning. Tim Wakefield back on the hill. And in for us here in the booth is Holly Beckett. Great to see you. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It is Beckett Bowl time again.
It is. Fifth annual.
Tell us a little bit about what's coming up.
The Beckett Bowl is on Monday, August 29th, and it's at Lucky Strike Lanes, and it's the 5th annual. The red carpet starts at 6 p.m. Bowling starts around 7. Then there's a live auction around 9. So every year it gets bigger and better. So we're looking forward to another great year.
How can fans get tickets and get involved?
You can buy tickets on the JoshBeckettFoundation.org. So you just go there. You can buy tickets on that website, or you can also donate to the foundation as well.
And I imagine most of the Red Sox will be there.
Yes, we've been fortunate enough throughout the years to have lots of support from the guys. So we should have about 35 to 45 celebrities in Boston, sports figures, and a lot of the guys from the Red Sox will come out and support us. So we're looking forward to it.
Well, you guys could virtually choose any charity or any hospital. Why did you guys choose Children's Hospital for this important cause?
The Children's Hospital actually just got voted #1 this year as far as children's hospitals, and so we just both feel very strongly about supporting that cause, and it does wonderful things for the Boston area, but also, throughout the nation. And as you can imagine, about every family's gotten impacted with cancer, including ours. So we just feel really strongly that we want to support the Children's Hospital in that cause.
Well, Josh has always been so good in the community here in Boston in his length of time. What else are you guys planning on doing up there? Any other future events on the docket?
Right now we just have the Beckett Bowl, so we'll continue to do that. One of my passions is education and giving kids more opportunity through education, so that's something that I kind of want to add to the foundation. So look for more of that in the future.
Well, that's terrific. We thank you very much. And again, the Beckett Bowl is coming up. Hopefully fans will join you coming up on Monday night.
That's right.
We know that Josh can pitch. Can he bowl?
He can bowl.
Okay, good.
He has his own bowling ball, his own shoes. He's ready to go.
All right.
Well, that's, you're good.
That's really good. You get your own bowling shoes.
Do you have your own shoes, Jerry?
No.
No.
I used to when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. This one is sent foul down the left field line. What future goals do you guys have as far as an organization goes?
What our big goal for the Beckett Foundation is to raise $1 million to donate to the Children's Hospital, and we're well on our way there, so we just want to continue to do so. One big thing that we're doing this year is the Jeep raffle. So we're raffling off a 2011 Jeep Wrangler. It's fully customized. It has touchscreen navigation and the works. So you can actually buy tickets for that raffle online. It's BeckettRaffle.com. And we're only selling 2,000 tickets. And the good news and bad news is that we've only sold about half of the tickets. So your odds are better for winning this $50,000 Jeep. So the tickets are $100, and we're only selling 2,000. And they'll be available until Sunday at noon.
Okay.
And then actually we're going to park the Jeep in front of Lucky Strike Lanes and sell tickets all day on Monday. So hopefully the weather's nice. People can come out and buy tickets for the Jeep raffle there.
Well, Holly Beckett, we thank you very much. We look forward to it.
Thank you.
Beckett Bowl coming up again. We appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Well, down to first base is Kurt Suzuki with 1 out in the inning, and Cliff Pennington's coming up here for the A's. He's on top 2-1. Inside ball 1 to Pennington. 1 out, 1 on here in the fourth inning for the A's. Pennington getting his second at bat against Tim Wakefield, had an RBI single in the second inning. Late swing, and it's 0-2.
Wakefield's knuckleball here sailing away from Pennington. Gets to swing and miss.
This one fouled off back into the grandstand off to the right. Get one of the best sports sections in the country delivered to your home every day. Sign up now for convenient Boston Globe home delivery at bostonglobe.com/sports. 0-2 is sent foul, and it hangs at 0-2 to Pennington. Scott Sizemore waiting on deck as the A's bat here in the fourth. Foul back. Saltalamacchia is back, but it's onto the screen.
Throw to first base for Wakefield.
It's outside, 1-2 to Pennington. Framed by Saltalamacchia, but called a ball. 2-2. Midfield's now retired 5 in a row before this walk to Suzuki here in the fourth inning. Working with 1 out and 1 on. 2-2 to Cliff Pennington. Swinging a foul back again. Pitch count rising for Tim Wakefield. He's up to 71 pitches with 1 out here in the fourth inning. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up after an 8-pitch at-bat by Kurt Suzuki. So the A's driving up this pitch count in this inning. Pennington fouls it off again.
That knuckleball almost hit Pennington on his hands. Instead, it got just above his hands off the bat for the foul ball. This one breaks inside. Pennington, of course, in the second inning, took a base hit to right field.
5 foul balls in this sequence for Pennington as Bob Melvin looks on. Pennington, it's a little pop-up, sending Pedroia back to make the catch. 2 down. On Sunday's all-new Ultimate Red Sox show with Heidi Watney, presented by Arbella Insurance, Peter Gammons talks to Adrian Gonzalez. Milan Lucic discusses his annual Rock and Jock softball game and much more. Catch the Ultimate Red Sox show Sunday at noon. 2 outs here in the fourth inning. Kurt Suzuki at first base and Scott Sizemore the batter. He reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning and now hits a high fly ball to deep left towards the pole, and it is gone. A 2-run home run for Scott Sizemore, his 7th home run of the year, and the Oakland A's take a 4-1 lead. And the question was it going to be fair down that left field line? It's inside the pole and gone.
A line drive home run here by Sizemore as the ball stays up between the Athletics logo on the uniform and also the belt buckle, and the line shot into the monster seats for the home run.
Now pitch for strike 1 to Jemile Weeks. One pitch, a swing and a miss. He's down 0-2. He's already got 2 hits. Weeks with a double in the first, a single in the second. Swing and a miss, but it gets by Saltalamacchia. Weeks can run, and Saltalamacchia bobbles it, and Weeks will reach.
Well, we see that happen so many times. Wakefield gets the strikeout. The knuckleball is so good it can't be handled from behind the plate. It gets by Saltalamacchia, and Weeks gets the first base with 2 outs. So at first base right now, you have a guy that has 16 steals on the season. And liable to take off here with the 2 outs.
Rich is on what is called a pass ball after the strikeout. He's at first base with 2 down for Coco Crisp. He's fouled out and lined out 0 for 2. Pitch out, nothing doing. Saltalamacchia didn't know where it was right away, but is able to finally find it. No advance for Weeks. Down by his shoe tops.
The Red Sox caught a break there as that ball hit off the umpire.
This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. A look at the pitch.
Yes, it did get the umpire.
Midfield to the fastball that misses. And it's 3-0. Strike and a late strike call. Coco Crisp didn't think so at all. And it's now 3-1. Ball 4, and he's down to first base with a walk. Second walk of the inning into the outing. Allowed by Tim Wakefield, and all of a sudden 2 on with 2 outs. But tonight, following Red Sox coverage, join Randy Scott for Nesson Daily, presented by Sunlight Financial. The latest from Patriots training camp, including a preview of tomorrow's preseason game with the Lions. They'll continue their countdown of the best moments from the Bruins championship season. Plus, hockey returns to Fenway Park in 2012. All this and much more on Nesson Daily tonight, following Red Sox coverage only on Nesson. 2 on and 2 down. Hideki Matsui is 0 for 2 in the game. He's grounded out to second base, flied out to center, and hits one to center field pretty well. Ellsbury going back onto the track at the wall. It's off the wall. From second base, Weeks will score. From first, coming around is Coco Crisp. 2 more runs are in for the A's, who take a 6-1 lead. And a 2-out, 2-run double by Hideki Matsui. This has happened quickly.
Looked like the Red Sox were going to be out of the inning with the strikeout to Weeks, but the ball got by Saltalamacchia. The inning continues with a walk, and now the double by Matsui off that center field wall.
Scott Atchison just called up again today. As Atchison starting to warm up. Terry Francona talked about him before the game. He's been stretched out to 3 innings, some appearances, so he could go a ways here. As Willingham stands in and takes strike 1.
This is the pitch that struck out Weeks. The ball gets by Saltalamacchia, and Weeks makes it down to first base to continue this inning. And the Athletics have added on since that point.
High fly ball to deep left field. Avila's back at the wall, and that ball is gone. Into the first row of the monster seats. Josh Willingham's 23rd home run of the year puts the A's on top now, 8-1. Second home run of the inning.
Number 23 on the season for Willingham, as he finds the first row of the monster seats. So the Athletics, who scored early yesterday against the Yankees, scoring early today against the Red Sox.
Pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. 3 2/3 innings for Tim Wakefield. He's given up 8 runs on 8 hits, 2 walks and 3 Ks. This game was a 2-1 game coming into the top half of the 4th inning, and it has changed here in a hurry. It's a 6-run 4th inning so far. Terry Francona to the phone to check on Scott Atchison. On the ground, it's Lowry, third baseman, with a bobble. His throw will be late. All was on the left side, and he is charged with an error. The shift on for Brandon Allen.
Looked like a fairly routine ground ball. Lowry just a couple of steps to his left. Bobbles it by the time he throws to first base. Allen safe at first.
So here's David DeJesus, who started this inning by grounding out to third base for the first out of the inning. That'll drop in there for strike 1. DeJesus, as I mentioned, grounded out in this inning, but he also singled in the second inning to drive in a run. It's a 1-for-2 night. Well, the A's certainly hoping for better results tonight after jumping out to this kind of lead. They jumped out to a 7-1 advantage yesterday against the Yankees. Of course, losing that game with the Yankees scoring 22 runs. Now they've got an 8-1 lead tonight. Gio Gonzalez on the mound has pitched very well so far tonight. He's retired the last 7 Red Sox in a row. Swing and a miss, and it is 1-2. Gio Gonzalez has been waiting this out, and it's been a 20-minute wait so far for the A's starter. On the ground towards short, Marco Scutaro will throw to first base for the out. That ends the inning. With the damage done, the Athletics score 6 times and take an 8-1 lead.
All summer long, Foxwoods has something for everyone. From hot pool parties to free concert series to dining and spa specials, Foxwoods is your summer hotspot. Visit foxwoods.com for details.
Last half of the fourth inning back at Fenway Park. The Oakland A's score 6 times in their half of the fourth inning and take an 8-1 lead. Gio Gonzalez worked out to be around 25 minutes in between pitches as Dustin Pedroia, David Ortiz, Jed Lowry come to bat in the fourth. He's retired 7 batters in a row. Pedroia to fly out to right in the first inning. There's a 2-0 pitch. In the air to deep left field for Pedroia. High, deep, and very gone.
Well, Pedroia gets the fastball and way up on the top of the Sports Authority sign out there in left field. Number 17 on the season for Pedroia. And that also is his 70th RBI of the season.
The first hit in 10 at-bats against Gio Gonzalez. That's taken care of by Dustin Pedroia. Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson during the 2011 Red Sox season. Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. David Ortiz singled in the first inning. Gio Gonzalez trying to settle in here a little bit after the home run. And a chopper foul. Home run for Dustin Pedroia, his 17th home run of the year. One, two, jolted to deep right center field for Big Papi. Towards the triangle and gone. Into the bullpen. Sox go back to back. Pedroia now Ortiz. And it's 8-3 now.
Number 26 on the season for David Ortiz. RBI number 82. 2 for 2 in the ball game tonight. Gets a fastball out over and takes it up over that Red Sox bullpen. Or actually just in the corner of the bullpen.
Well, Hess and Hess Express, proud sponsors of the Red Sox. The Red Sox on Nesson during the 2011 Red Sox season. Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. Well, 7 starts. Gonzalez had given up just 2 home runs. Here tonight, they're back-to-back now in the 4th inning. Now one hopper at second base. It explodes on Weeks and makes a nice play. And throws out Jed Lowry for the first out of the 4th inning.
Yeah, it looked like it hit a divot out there and kicked to his right, but he was able to stay with it and make the backhanded play to get Lowry at first base. See if the direction of this ball changes a little bit. Just kind of explodes on him with some topspin. And he's able to get Lowry at first base for the first out of the inning.
So one down here in the 4th. Mike Aviles is the batter. Aviles getting the start in left field in tonight's game. Grounded out to second base in the 2nd inning. Up the middle into center field, a base hit for Aviles. I wonder about this long wait in between innings for Gonzalez. Red Sox had some pretty good swings.
Yeah, and the Red Sox being very aggressive, too, against Gonzalez in this inning. Velas up the middle for the base hit. He's 1 for 2 tonight.
The action continuing the Red Sox pen. Scott Atchison, who may be coming on here after a very difficult 4th inning for Tim Wakefield. A 6-run inning that the A's on top at 1.8 to 1. Red Sox have got 2 quick runs back here on home runs by Pedroia and Ortiz. Velas is at first as Saltalamacchia stands in. Chops it down the third baseline. It's a fair ball. Sizemore goes to second for the force out, and they just do get it. Velas retired 5-4 for the second out of the inning.
Well, you're right, Don. Just about at second base. That was very close. It's a case where Weeks, the second baseman, has to stretch out and make himself a first baseman to get the force out. No chance, of course, for a double play, but they do get the lead man and pick up the second out of the inning.
So 2 down, Saltalamacchia at first base, and here's Darnell McDonald. Darnell struck out swinging in the second inning, 0 for 1. It's time now for tonight's AT&T trivia question. Question is, who's the all-time leader in grand slams at Fenway Park? We'll have the answer for you a little bit later. One from Gonzalez. McDonald hits it to short right. In comes DeJesus to make the catch that ends the inning. Red Sox go back-to-back on solo shots. Pedroia and Ortiz. It's 8-3 Oakland. Hits this season to select Habitat for Humanity affiliates in eastern Massachusetts. 8-3 Oakland on top of Boston as we head to the 5th inning. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Just up again from the Pawtucket Red Sox, and in again is Scott Atchison. His 10th appearance of the year with a 4.70 earned run average. When it's hitting at 317 against Atchison. Last pitch for the Red Sox on July 8th against Baltimore. Scoreless 8th inning. But 4 games finished on the year for the Red Sox. First pitch strike in there to Kurt Suzuki, leading it off here in inning number 5. Atchison, who's relieving 33 outings for Pawtucket, had a record of 6-2 with 4 saves, 2.64 earned run average. 1 start mixed in those 33 outings for Pawtucket this year. 1-1 is a check swing foul. Numbers are tough tonight for Tim Wakefield, who in 4 innings gives up 8 hits, 8 runs. 4 of them are earned runs. Walks 2 and strikes out 3. And that win number 200 is not going to happen tonight. In his 6th try at 200. 1-2 is in the air to center. Ellsbury over towards right center. Makes the catch for the first out of the 5th. Red Sox Nation, if you need medical care at Fenway Park, visit the Beth Israel Deaconess First Aid Stand behind Section 12. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. It's the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox. Visit them at bidmc.org. 1 out in the 5th. There's Cliff Pennington. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single back in the 2nd inning. Inside corner for a strike, 1-1. As mentioned earlier, Atchison had been stretched out to 3-inning outings in Pawtucket, so he could go a ways here for the Red Sox. Already seen him twice this year appear in 3 innings for Boston. 2-1 is missing downstairs. 3-1. Was very valuable last year for the Red Sox, and because he has options, has found himself going up and down to the Pawtucket Red Sox this season. Swing and a miss, and a full count down. Atchison last year in his first year in Boston, 43 games, 1 start.
Now, he has been that guy this year that has just bounced back and forth from Pawtucket to Boston, back to Pawtucket, back to Boston. Well, as you mentioned, Don, because he's got those options.
Baltimore on top of New York, 7-1 now as they play in the 5th inning at Camden Yards. 3-2 pitch is line, and in a hop, Scudero knocked it down. The throw is not going to be in time. Pennington beats it out.
This will be an interesting scoring call because Scudero has to go to his backhand on this as that ball kind of bounced up on him. Then the throw to first base is going to be not quite in time. Kind of a difficult play the way the ball bounced up on Scudero. So we'll see how they score that.
It is a hit. And Pennington aboard at first base. It's 9 hits now for the Athletics. 1 out, 1 on. Scott Sizemore has got a hit. He hit a 2-run home run in the 4th inning. 1 of 2 home runs off Wakefield in that inning. Ball and a strike now to Sizemore. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Either the cutter or the slider this time from Atchison, going down and away from Sizemore, swinging at a pitch that's outside the strike zone.
Runner goes on the 1-2, and it's fouled off. So Pennington was off at first base. Well, it's time now for a look at the road ahead, brought to you by Safeco Insurance. Tomorrow, due to Hurricane Irene, the Red Sox will play their second doubleheader in 11 days. Starting pitchers the last time Boston had a doubleheader were John Lester and Eric Bedard, and they'll be the starters again tomorrow. Last time both pitched well, Lester allowed 1 run in 7 innings, while Bedard allowed just 1 earned run in 6 innings. NESN's live coverage of Game 1 begins tomorrow with first pitch at 11 a.m. 1 out, runner at first base. Terry Francona's Red Sox trying to come from behind tonight, trailing at 1.8-1 in this game. It is now 8-3, thanks to the back-to-back solo shots by Pedroia and Ortiz. 2-2 is ball 3.
Well, another night where you got to sleep fast tonight. You had to really sleep fast last night. Really fast.
Or this morning.
Yeah, or this morning, I should say.
Over and back is Pennington. Runner goes again, and a pop-up this time. Adrian Gonzalez backpedaling and in fair ground. Will make the catch for the second out of the 5th inning. Pennington back to first, 2 down. Well, it's time now for the answer to tonight's AT&T trivia question. Who's the all-time leader in grand slams at Fenway Park? And the answer is David Ortiz with 9, including 1 this season back on July 27th. That gave him his 1,000th career RBI with the Red Sox. Jim Rice and Ted Williams are tied for second with 7 grand slams each. Williams is the all-time Red Sox leader in grand slams with 17. Ortiz's 9 tie him for second in the team's all-time list with Rico Petrocelli. Jamal Weeks has doubled, singled, and reached on a strikeout pass ball in the 4th inning. Swinging a foul down the left field line, 1-1.
Now Pennington at first base has wanted to go. He's taken off a couple of times, and you would think with 2 outs he may want to try it again. Not a very good percentage. 8 steals on the season, but caught 9 times.
Atchison backing off, trying to keep Pennington close at first. Speaks, fouls it off, and it's down 1-2. Late in the fastball from Scott Atchison at 91 miles an hour. Coco Crisp waiting on deck. He's batting here in the 5th inning with 2 outs. And Cliff Pennington at first base. The Oakland A's pitching staff ended up giving up a total of 5 home runs yesterday to the Yankees, and Major League record 3 grand slams. It followed up tonight, namely Gio Gonzalez gives up back-to-back home runs to Pedroia and Ortiz in the 4th inning. He's been hitting pretty well over the last 4 games. They're hitting at .331 as a club, and tonight putting together 8 runs. There goes Pennington again, and a little pop-up. Shallow left. Avila's coming in to make the catch. That ends the top of the 5th inning. 4.5 done. Oakland on top 8-3. Top of the Red Sox order to lead it off here against Gio Gonzalez. Jacoby Ellsbury, Marco Scudero, and Adrian Gonzalez. There's the pitch on a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Jacoby doubled in the first, stole a base, and scored. Flied out to left in the 3rd inning. This is zipped outside. Red Sox getting 2 runs in the 4th inning on the back-to-back home runs by Pedroia and Ortiz. As Ellsbury takes ball 2. In the air down the left field line. Foul ball into the seats. Pennington and Matsui giving chase. Matsui's not playing a lot of outfield for the Oakland A's. Certainly knows a little bit about Fenway Park, though. Playing left field here as a member of the Yankees back when he did play left field on a regular basis.
He's playing a little more shallow now than he did with the Yankees. I remember when he was with the Yankees, he was almost back to the warning track.
On his 2nd team since leaving New York. Of course, went to the Angels and now the Oakland A's. 2-2 pitch. He is outside, kicks away, full count. A's in a stretch where they play 19 of 29 games on the road. And they're 10 and 12 in the stretch right now. Three-two pitch. In the air, struck well to deep left center field. Crispin Matsui at the wall, and it's off the wall. Matsui will play it as Ellsbury's headed for third base. Throw is not going to be in time. Jacoby Ellsbury, the triple that grabs the wall in left center.
Well, we showed you that hot meter earlier in the ball game. It's a good night for Jacoby Ellsbury, a double and a triple. I thought Jacoby was going to stop at second base on this, but he just continued on and had no problem getting to third base. That's Matsui backing up the play. And Ellsbury with the leadoff triple here in the fifth.
Temperature gauge, hot meter.
Well, it's hot.
It is hot. I know
you know what I'm talking
yes,
about.
I do.
It's going up. The temperature gauge is going up for Jacoby in this game.
Ellsbury at third base. It was double and a triple tonight. There's Marco Scudero. Will chop on left side deep, short. Pennington will go to first as Ellsbury will score. Diving at first, trying to get into Scudero. He's out. But Ellsbury in with the fourth Red Sox run of the night.
Well, the Red Sox really right back in this ball game. An 8-4 game right now. Nice play here by the shortstop. Pennington makes a strong throw to get Scudero at first base. Ellsbury comes across with the fourth run.
One down. Adrian Gonzalez is 1 for 2. Adrian with a single in the first inning, grounded out to first in the third. Grounds one right side. Weeks at second base. Throws him out, 2 down. Send it down to Heidi.
Done time for MLB News and Notes, brought to you by HP. There's a couple tight races in the West. The San Francisco Giants are 3 games back of the Diamondbacks in the NL West. They need some bullpen help, especially with closer Brian Wilson on the DL, but they won't be getting it from Padres closer Heath Bell. The Giants claimed Bell on waivers, but could not work out a trade. And the Rangers and Angels will be fighting for the division lead in Texas this weekend. That series is so important to Angels manager Mike Scioscia that he announced today that Jared Weaver is going to start Sunday against the Rangers on just 3 days rest. The Angels are 2 games back of Texas heading into the series tonight. Don?
All right, thanks very much. I have a chance, for them to go head-to-head, and Angels are thinking now's the time, as they were 7 games back, and it looked like they were heading in completely the wrong direction. All of a sudden, Texas loses a few games. Angels go on a 6-game winning streak, and they're just 2 games back. The Rangers heading into that series, and it is Texas tonight on top 2-0 right now in the third in Arlington. And I imagine it's up over 100 degrees there tonight.
I would say the chances of that are pretty darn good, Don.
102 to be exact.
Actually cooled off a little.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. Boston Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by Eastern Bank, awarded highest customer satisfaction in retail banking in the New England region 2 years in a row by J.D. Power and Associates. Find out more of what we're made of at easternbank.com. Two-two pitch misses, and it is 3-2. Pedroia flied out to right in the first inning. He homered in the fourth inning. And a swing and a foul. Stay alive.
Good change up there by Gonzalez. But Pedroia just getting a piece of it to foul it off. And that's what Pedroia does so well. Gives himself another chance.
Fouled off, full count still. Gonzalez operating at 95 miles an hour. Outside, ball 4. Down to first base goes Pedroia. Well, in case you missed it, the Red Sox went back-to-back in the 4th inning. Dustin Pedroia tiring a career-high 17 home runs with this, his 17th home run of this season. And then David Ortiz with a solo shot as they go back-to-back. David's 26th home run of the year. Red Sox are trailing 8-1 at the time. They've added another run here in this inning. And it is now 8-4 as Pedroia is at first with 2 down for David Ortiz. Showed you the home run. He's also single in the game tonight, so 2 for 2 for Big Papi. As he takes strike 1. Late on that, the 94. It's 0-2. Alfredo Aceves right now is a one-man band. Ortiz strikes out, up again. 95 on the fastball. And it ends the inning. Red Sox get a run. It's 8-4 Oakland at the end of 5. As we head to the top half of the 6th inning. Coco Crisp leading it off. Scott Atchison. Atchison's 2nd inning of relief. Coco Crisp fouled out in the 1st inning, lined out in the 2nd, walked and scored in the 4th inning. It was a big Oakland inning. Taps it foul, 0-2. He's scoring 6 times in the 4th inning. Becky Matsui waiting on deck. Then Josh Willingham, the bat here at the top of the 6th inning. in the air to left field. Aviles going back, still going, and he'll make the catch. Onto the warning track in left as he finds his way in left field. One down here in the 6th inning. Well, Red Sox fans, it's time to showcase your passion at Fenway Park on Sunday, September the 4th. Create a sign at home or at the ballpark to put on display during the Red Sox-Rangers game. And you could win an incredible prize package that includes tickets to a game, meeting a Red Sox player in person, and more. Go to NESN.com/signs for details.
That should be a very interesting day, and it is our job to pick the best sign of the day, or the most creative sign, or however you want to put it. Now, you imagine if like 38,000 people bring signs?
Yes,
every one. How are we going to do that?
No, we'll cover it. We got plenty of time.
We got a lot of time?
We got a lot of time, Jerry. And usually the really good ones jump out at us. You know, I mean, we have a pretty good knack at getting through, weeding through some of the ones that maybe are not the best.
Exactly, yeah. You can, yeah.
This one looks pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know if that would be a contest winner, but that's still a very good sign. People from New Jersey.
Key elements on there, though. A couple logos and some other stuff. The 0-2 pitch is a little bit high, 1-2.
We certainly hope Tim has number 200.
I like that one for the Moss value, if nothing else. This one's good. First game is always big, and birthday.
First game's always big. That's always a big one. Birthdays, honeymoons, those are big ones.
2-2 just misses, and it's a full count.
Came from Florida to see my Fenway Breakfast, but I'm a year early. We'll see you next year. Come back next year and join us. We're going to have our work cut out for us on that particular day.
Chop left side. Scudero on the high hop. A little double pump, and it almost cost him, but he does get Matsui 2 down.
Now, what are we picking the winner of that? In the 6th inning, I believe?
Yes.
And then they get to visit the booth after that?
I think so. So I like this one. First game is always big.
First game is always big.
You cannot go wrong with your first game.
No.
And the family's there, everybody's together. 2 outs. Josh Willingham takes a pitch high.
You just can't bring like a pizza box. Now that's creative.
Right.
Very creative.
Like nice drawing.
I'm sure if Wally's rocking around the park, he'll be happy to join and say hello to her. All the ones we've seen tonight have been pretty good.
Pretty good. One hopper to Scudero. His throw is in time, and it's a 1-2-3 6th inning. Scott Atchison, 8-4, Athletics on top. top of the Red Sox. Red Sox have been chipping away, and they'll try again here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jed Lowry to lead it off. Lowry taps it foul. Found another good one, Jerry. This one's pretty good.
Got a couple of the key elements.
Yes.
How about the hat? Must have got that from
nice.
the restaurant.
Fouled off to the right. I have to say that's the best one I've seen yet tonight. That one right there would be my pick.
You think so? So we're going to have a problem, I think. We're going to have a big problem. Right now, I'd like to see the Red Sox get about 5 runs.
Lowry, Aviles, and Saltalamacchia in the 6th inning. There's a pitch up and away, 1-2. Coco Crispin to right center field for him to go the other way. Wade making its way around Fenway Park. 90th pitch for Gonzalez. And he strikes out Lowry with it. Well, he struck out Ortiz to end the 5th. Opens the 6th with a K of Lowry.
Yeah, back-to-back strikeouts, and both strikeouts coming on the fastball from Gonzalez. So he's still got a good one here in the 6th inning.
For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings where the Red Sox get a save, CVS Pharmacy will donate $500 to Children's Hospital Boston. CVS Pharmacy is the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. 1 out in the 6th. Mike Aviles is playing in left field for the Red Sox. 1 for 2 in the game tonight. He singled his last time up. Tap foul, 2-1. Two hands.
Nice play.
This one chop foul outside of third, and it evens up at 2-2. Boston Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. 1 out in the 6th inning here at Fenway Park. Mike Aviles with a count of 2-2. The pitch count for Gio Gonzalez up to 94. And a pitch that sails outside. It's full now. Ball 4 and Aviles down to first base. This is the second walk given up by Gonzalez. Very frustrated with himself. Well, tomorrow, following Red Sox first pitch, join us for Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Uno's with TC, Peter, and Heidi at 11:30. Preview John Lester's start as he looks for his 14th win of the season in Game 1 of tomorrow's doubleheader. Plus, the Boston Globe's Michael Vega will have the latest news from the Red Sox clubhouse. Our live coverage begins tomorrow at 11, only on NESN. 1 out in the 6th inning. Mike Aviles at first base, and Jared Saltalamacchia 0 for 2. He's grounded out to first, reached on a fielder's choice. Orioles have opened that game up now in Camden Yards in Baltimore on top of the Yankees 9-1. Red Sox starting the day with a 1-game lead over the Yankees in the American League East. Runner goes as the pitch is a ball. The throw down is not in time. Mike Aviles steals second base with 1 out.
Kurt Suzuki's had big trouble this year throwing out base runners. Only 17% of them so far on the season. Very good jump at first base by Aviles. And even down by 4 runs, the Red Sox not standing pat.
Ball 3-0. So Gonzalez walks Aviles with 1 out in the inning. Now he falls behind Saltalamacchia. 3-0, about to throw his 100th pitch of the night. Ball 4. Saltalamacchia down to first. We head for a game break and Tom Caron. TC. Okay, thanks very much, Tom. It is 8-4 here, but a couple of walks here in a hurry from Gio Gonzalez, and the Red Sox have runners at first and second with 1 down. Look at the line for Gio Gonzalez.
That's interesting what Tom had to say. They have already canceled the doubleheader for tomorrow for the Baltimore Orioles and New York Yankees.
Brian Fuentes swarming in the pen. For Bob Melvin with 1 out and 2 on.
Well, A.J. Burnett's been going through a terrible spell, hasn't he?
He has. Pitch missing for ball 1. Joe Girardi trying to stick with him, but how long can you go? The way things are going. A 1-0 pitch coming up here for Darnell McDonald. First to pick-off play, but back to the bag is Aviles. Beach ball coming on the field down the right field line. Outside, 2-0. Arbor Coat exterior stain by Benjamin Moore, a revolutionary waterborne stain that outperforms the best oil-based stains on the market. Find Arbor Coat at your local Benjamin Moore retailer. Two-0 pitch. Gonzalez bluffing off the backside. Tap foul, 2-1. Bob Melvin ideally would like to get Gonzalez through the 6th inning, but he's made it tough. Walking back-to-back batters here towards the bottom of this Red Sox order. Aviles and Saltalamacchia. And now it's falling behind 2-1 to Darnell McDonald. Up over 100 pitches in his outing. Down and in, 3-1.
And starting to fatigue, it looks like right now. Having a tough time finding the strike zone.
McDonald pops it up in the infield right side. Weeks, the second baseman, will make the catch on the infield fly rule. 2 down. So Gonzalez, who's backing up third. There's 2 outs here in the inning, and Bob Melvin pops out of the dugout. He will make the move. 8-4. Oakland on top. Fuentes coming in. Sox did turn to Frank Webb's Bass Centers, the showrooms of FW Webb. Find a showroom near you at frankwebb.com. Pitching change from Fenway with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Oakland on top 8-4. And the former closer Brian Fuentes comes into the game for the A's. His 59th appearance, he is 2-8 with a 4.14 earned run average. He's worked in 50 innings. Got up 48 hits. Well, it's sitting at 253 against Fuentes. Has a 1.84 ERA though over his past 20 appearances. Leads major league relievers with the 8 losses. Ellsbury takes strike 1.
We've seen Fuentes in a lot of different roles throughout his career. Here coming in the 6th inning in this ball game.
Last year started 2010 as a closer for the Angels, but finished the year in a setup role with the Twins. Combined to get 24 saves at a 2.81 ERA last year. This one fouled off. The opponents last year just 181 against him, 5th lowest among AL relievers. Not much success against the Red Sox in his career. 4.66 ERA. Gio Gonzalez left to pace after walking 2 in this inning. Responsible for the 2 men on. Ellsbury pops it up. Third baseman Sizemore in foul ground makes the catch. And Fuentes out of the jam here in the 6th inning. We played 6, 8-4 Athletics.
Foxwoods Resort Casino, official resort casino of the Boston Red Sox.
8-4, the Oakland A's on top of the Red Sox as we head to the top half of the 7th inning. Scott Atchison back out there again. He pitches the 5th and 6th innings, giving up 1 hit and facing 7 batters. Brandon Allen, David DeJesus, and Kurt Suzuki to bat in the inning. There's the kind of things we've seen from Scott Atchison in the past. Comes in and gobbles up some innings. And tries to keep the score right where it is what he did so well last year so many times.
He's given the Red Sox a chance to get back in this game by putting some zeros up on the board in the 5th and 6th inning. Trying to continue that here in the 7th.
His 40th pitch of relief is up high, 2-2. Brandon Allen has 1 hit, 1 for 3 on the night. So David DeJesus waiting on deck. This one fouled off. Well, Dunkin' Donuts is in its 13th year of hosting local youth groups and charitable organizations in the Dunkin' Dugout. Special seating section here at Fenway Park. Thousands of children have the chance to catch a Red Sox home game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball missing up and away. The 3-2 pitch. In the air to left field, playable for Mike Aviles. He makes the catch for the first out of the 7th inning. This Tuesday and Wednesday, join us and all of Red Sox Nation to support the WEEI Nesson Jimmy Fund Telethon. Brought to you in part by your Boston area Lexus dealers. To make a gift or get more information, visit JimmyFundRadioTelethon.org. One out here in the 7th inning for David DeJesus. Singled in the 2nd inning to drive in a run. Wise is grounded out to third, grounded out to short. Inside, ball 2. Chop to first, backing up Gonzalez. He will flip, and there's Atchison. 2 down. So 2 away here in the 7th inning, and Kurt Suzuki is coming up. Suzuki has grounded out to third, walked, and flied out to center. There for strike 1. Ball and a strike to Kurt Suzuki. John Dennis of Dennis and Callahan looking on. What better way to start your day? A little Sox talk on the radio home for Boston Red Sox baseball with that man, Jerry Callahan, weekday mornings at 6 across the WEI Sports Radio Network, and of course right here on Nesson.
He always drops the first question on me. when I'm on.
Jerry doesn't. Usually it's John.
No, it's always John.
Yeah. This is on the ground, deep, short, and into left. A 2-out base hit for Suzuki, his first hit of the night. Everybody in the Oakland A's lineup has got at least one, with the exception of Coco Crisp.
Now Suzuki gets the cut fastball right there and finds that hole between third and short. So no 1-2-3 inning this time for Atchison.
So 2 down, runner at first. Cliff Pennington, the batter. He is 2 for 3 in the game with an RBI. Those singles. Bounces in off Saltalamacchia as Suzuki scampers for second. He'll get there. Wild pitch charged to Atchison.
Looked like a curveball that time from Atchison, and then deflecting off the chest protector of Saltalamacchia. So Suzuki gets in scoring position with 2 outs as Matt Albers starts to throw in the bullpen for the Red Sox.
Strike one over the inside corner, 1-1. Atchison got 2 quick outs in the inning. Allen and DeJesus with a single by Suzuki. Wild pitch gets him to second base in scoring position with 2 down in the inning. Pennington fouls it off, 1-2. Scott Sizemore on deck. A 1-2 pitch to Cliff Pennington. Up high, 2-2. Fouled off to the left, out of play. The A's are the big 4th inning, scoring 6 runs in that inning. Home runs for Scott Sizemore and for Josh Willingham. Both 2-run home runs in that inning. Pennington pops it up. Foul ground, but it will fall harmlessly with Saltalamacchia and Lowry both pursuing. Covidien, a global healthcare products company, is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities.
Checking that scoreboard, Texas with a 3-0 lead over the Angels. That's in the 4th inning now. As Texas trying to bounce back from the 3 straight losses to the Red Sox, and in a very big series with the Angels.
Pennington rifles this out to deep left field. Aviles going back at the track. Can't make the catch. It's off the bottom of the walls. A run scores from second in Suzuki. It's an RBI double for Pennington. And now a 9-4 lead for the Oakland A's. That one hitting right at the bottom of the wall as Aviles got back there.
Now Aviles playing left field for the first time. He's been playing a very shallow left field tonight. And when he goes back to the wall, very unsure of where he is not able to make the catch as it hits at the bottom of the wall. With more experience out there, that's one that probably would have been caught.
His 4th appearance in the outfield, 3 in right, and the first time he's been in left. Well, Croft with the night off, a bat in hand. 2 outs with Pennington at second base. Pennington has got his 3rd hit of the night, 2nd RBI. Now Scott Sizemore takes strike 1. chop to third. Lowry looks the runner back, fires across for the out. That ends the inning, but the A's get a run in the top of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch, 9-4 Oakland. Let's check in with your need to know. That's the Daily, presented by Sunlight Financial. Here's Randy Scott. Is brought to you by Eastern Bank. I believe something as simple as your checking account shouldn't come with a lot of strings attached. Eastern free checking, see just how good a checking account can feel. 9-4, the Oakland A's on top of the Red Sox as we get ready for the home half of the 7th inning. Brian Fuentes, who came into the game and get the final out of the 6th inning, out there to start the 7th with a bigger lead now. He's getting a run in the top half of the inning to up their lead to 9-4. Marco Scutaro is 0 for 3 in the game. He was struck out, flied out, grounded out. On the ground towards short, Pennington to his left for the first out of the inning. Well, immediately following tonight's game, stay with us for WB Mason Extra Innings Live with TC, Peter, and Heidi. A breakdown of Tim Wakefield's outing, including his take on tonight's performance. Plus, we'll have the manager's perspective in the From the Press Room segment. It's all coming up right after the game on WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Former Tampa Bay Ray Grant Balfour warming in the pen for the A's, with one out in the 7th inning, and Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. Here's strike one from Fuentes. Tried to hold up and did, according to Tim McClellan. Fuentes had 48 saves for the Angels in 2009. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Started closing as a member of the Colorado Rockies. He was on that Rockies team in 2007 that lost to the Red Sox in the World Series. 31 saves, 30 saves, 20, 30, 48, 23. As the pitch misses, and it's 2-2. This year a total of 12 saves, and now kind of pitching all over. They waited for Bailey to come back, and Bailey's got 18 saves, and Fuentes appearing sometimes in the 6th inning like he did tonight. On the ground on the first baseline. Allen's got it. He'll win the race to the bag. 2 down. 1 for 4 night for Adrian Gonzalez.
Now Fuentes has quieted things down since being in the ball game.
Two down for Dustin Pedroia. He was fly to right, homered, and walked. Strike 1 from Fuentes. Just outside, 1-1. Gio Gonzalez tonight, starter, went 5 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs. He walked 3, struck out 5. His chance for his 11th win. He came in at 10-11 into tonight's outing. Roy fouls it off.
The Amica Pit Zone is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Amica Insurance is not just how you covered, it's how you treated. Back-to-back home runs in the 4th inning. First Dustin Pedroia, and then David Ortiz. Pedroia picking up his 17th, Ortiz picking up his 26th.
Too far outside, 2-2.
Trying a couple of changeups against Pedroia.
Outside again, and it's a full count.
Change up again, that's 3 straight.
On the ground, foul. Do it again, 3-2. David Ortiz waiting on deck with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. In tight, ball 4 and a walk for Pedroia. Second time he has walked in the game tonight. First base runner to reach against Brian Fuentes.
That's 79 walks on the season now for Dustin Pedroia.
Four walks allowed tonight. The A's pitching. And a chance here for David Ortiz. Singled in the first, homered in the 4th inning, struck out in the 5th. Take strike 1 from Fuentes. Into the shift with Weeks into right field. He's well into right. In the dirt, nice play by Suzuki. Gathers it and then takes a quick peek to see if Pedroia is going anywhere at first base.
Yeah, Suzuki going to his left to make this play. Makes it on one bounce, and Pedroia has to stay at first base.
David Ortiz 2 for 5 in his career against Fuentes. Outside, 2-1. Ortiz lines over the shift and into right for a base hit. Pedroia touches second. He's headed for third. A bobble by DeJesus. So Ortiz will go to second and he'll get there. Looked like David has stopped around first, but DeJesus has trouble with it in right, and Big Papi keeps going to second.
Yeah, probably go as a base hit for Ortiz on this line drive, and then an error on DeJesus for letting the ball get by him and allowing Ortiz to get to second base. So the Red Sox try to make some noise with 2 outs, second and third.
They gave him a double. And that's going to do it for Fuentes. All of a sudden here, there's nothing doing with 2 outs, but now it's second and third. Grant Balfour will be coming on. Well, 4 home runs in this game. They all came in the same inning, the 4th. Scott Sizemore with a 2-run home run. It'll be followed up by a Josh Willingham 2-run home run in the 4th inning. Athletics scores 6 times in the 4th. Red Sox come back, though, in the bottom of the 4th inning. Back-to-back home runs. Justin Pedroia, his 17th of the year. And David Ortiz gets his 26th home run of the season. Red Sox trailing by 5 runs as they bat here with 2 outs in the 7th inning. New pitcher is Grant Balfour, former Tampa Bay Ray, his 53rd appearance for Oakland. 4-1 with a 2.08 earned run average. 49 strikeouts in 52 innings. It's hitting at 190 against Balfour. Jed Lowry batting with Pedroia at third base. Ortiz at second base, and 2 down. That's a strike, 1-1. Balfour with a 1.40 earned run average in his last 19 games. since coming off the DL. He had a strained right oblique back on July 22nd. They put him on the DL, his 6th career stint on the DL, as he jumps ahead of Lowry 1-2 on a breaking ball.
Jed had a good pitch to hit there, hanging breaking ball that time from Balfour.
Up and away, almost got away. 94, 2-2. Balfour made 57 relief appearances for Tampa Bay last year, despite spending the month of August on the DL. A 2.28 ERA, 8th among American League relievers last season. Lowry strikes out, and the Red Sox leave 2 in scoring position. And a 7-9-4 Oakland. Peter and Heidi will have the final word from Fenway and a preview of John Lester's start in Game 1 of tomorrow's doubleheader. Plus highlights from around the majors. It's all coming up right after the game, only on NESN. 9-4, Oakland on top of Boston as we head to the 8th inning. Red Sox use their 3rd pitcher of the night, Matt Albers, in the game for his 45th appearance of the year. 4-4, 3.74 earned run average. 52 Ks in 53 innings. Opponents hitting at 237 against Albers. Takes over for Scott Atchison, who went the last 3 innings. 3 hits, a run, no walks, no strikeouts. Jamal Weeks batting here to lead things off in the 8th. Followed by Coco Crisp and Hideki Matsui in the 8th inning. Weeks with 2 hits in the game, a double and a single. On the hook tonight for the Red Sox is Tim Wakefield. Went to 4 innings, 8 hits, 8 runs, 4 of the 8 earned runs. Walked 2, struck out 3, and have to wait another day to grab that 200th victory. Tonight was his 6th try. 1-1 pitch. Line to left, and this gets in quickly by Aviles into the corner. There's heading for second base is Weeks. He's got his 3rd hit of the night.
Couple of doubles and a single for Weeks tonight. Started the ball game off with a double off Tim Wakefield. This time he gets that cut fastball from Albers and takes it to the opposite field for the leadoff double here in the 8th inning.
So Weeks at second base for Coco Crisp. He was fouled out, lined out, walked, and hit one to the warning track in left field, but was retired. Mike Aviles back there in front of the scoreboard and left. There's strike one from Albers. Albers allowed runs in 5 of his last 7 appearances and 7 of the last 9. Well, at the beginning of August, things started to turn a little bit for Albers. 12 earned runs in 10 innings pitched. There's a liner caught by Pedroia, flips to second, but it won't be in time. Able to get the out on Crisp for the first out of the 8th.
Yeah, Weeks really not that far off the bag. The underhand flip by Pedroia, but not in time to get Weeks. As he quickly gets back to the second base bag.
So one out here in the 8th inning. Weeks still at second base for Hideki Matsui. Matsui with a 2-run double in the 4th inning. Now 64 RBIs on the season. Swinging a foul tip. Last year, finished the year with 21 home runs, 84 RBIs, and 145 games with the Angels. Matsui's always enjoyed hitting here at Fenway Park, a .303 career hitter at Fenway. A 1 pitch to Matsui. Sliced foul, and it's 0-2.
Now, when he was in a Yankee uniform, I always felt like he was one of the toughest outs in that lineup. He was always dangerous with men on base.
His last year in New York was 2009. It was the championship season for the Yankees. Then went out on the free agent market and went to the Los Angeles Angels for 1 season now in Oakland. Though 2 is just outside, and it's 1-2. He had 50 home runs in his last year in Japan for the Yomiuri Giants. Before coming to the United States and New York, he never got close to that number again. Here in the majors, anyway, the most that he had in the majors, 31, which was in year 2 with the Yankees in 04. One-two, runner takes off for third. This one is chopped at third. Lowry looks around, better hurry up. His throw is going to be in time. Judd kept looking behind him, see what Weeks was doing when he arrived at third, and time was marching on there as Matsui was making his way down to first, but he gets him.
Yeah, I think Jed was looking for maybe the Weeks to come off that bag, which he did, and then he turned around and just barely got it to first base in time. Weeks overrunning the third base bag.
So Weeks at third, 2 down, and Josh Willingham the batter. A 2-run home run back in the 4th inning, a 1-for-4 night. As he takes strike 1. Ball to strike now to Willingham. Willingham spending the bulk of his career with the Florida Marlins. Broke in 04. Marlins for 5 seasons before spending 2 years with the Washington Nationals. Send it down to Heidi.
Well, Don, hockey is coming back to Fenway Park this offseason. The team, along with Mayor Menino, announced they will bring the rink back to Fenway as a part of Frozen Fenway 2012, with the showcase event featuring 4 Hockey East teams facing off. Mayor Menino talked about the event earlier today.
I think it's a great, Frozen Fenway 2 years ago was a spectacular event in the city, where young people had the opportunity to skate at Fenway Park, and we're going to do that once again. We're going to have 4 New England colleges playing hockey here. I think it's a winner for everyone, for the local fans who want to skate here, but also the hockey enthusiasts we have in the greater Boston area who will come down to the games. And it's a great decision by the Red Sox to have another Winter Classic.
Those Hockey East games will take place on January 7th and pit the University of Vermont against UMass and the University of New Hampshire against the University of Maine. There will also be free public skating opportunities during the 2-week Frozen Fenway event. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. With the pleasure of having Joe Bertagna join us earlier, the Commissioner of Hockey East. And we're very excited about having it here again at Fenway Park. 2-2 pitch to Willingham is inside, full count.
You skate, Don?
I do.
Should come up here and take advantage of skating on the rink then.
Yeah, I never get the chance to last time the rink was here. I know a lot of people did. You skate?
Yes.
Three balls, 2 strikes to Willingham with Weeks 90 feet away. All 4 outside, and Albers walks Willingham. Third walk given up by Red Sox pitching in the game tonight. So first and third, 2 down, and Brandon Allen coming up. He has doubled, struck out, reached on an error, and flied to left. Kevin Youkilis making progress on the DL. Pitch is strike over the outside corner. Four innings from Tim Wakefield tonight, 3 from Scott Atchison, and Albers working the 8th inning right now, trying to get out of a first and third 2-out jam. An 0-1 to Brandon Allen. That's a strike, 0-2. Kevin Youkilis taking some ground balls this afternoon here at Fenway Park. And things progressing well. With a watchful eye of Tim Bogar.
And that was about the only activity on the field for the Red Sox this afternoon, as of course the team did not take batting practice after the late arrival last night.
Sliced foul. We'll do it again, 1-2. Nobody warming in the A's pen. So looks like it'll be more Grant Balfour will get the final out of the 7th inning. The A's have a 5-run lead and they're looking for more here. First and third, 2 down in the 8th. To right field, struck well. McDonald's not going to get it. It's back to the wall. 1 run is in, and Jamal Weeks And that's all they'll get as the ball gets back in quickly out there. Nice job by Darnell McDonald, but another run for the Oakland A's who take a 10-4 lead. And it's Brandon Allen who drives in their 10th run.
Couple of hits on the night for Allen, a double, and now another double as he sends this quickly by Darnell McDonald. McDonald chasing it down very quickly, getting it to the cutoff man Pedroia, holding the Athletics to 1 run.
6 extra base hits in this game. Check that. 8 extra base hits, 6 doubles. Two down, second and third. And David DeJesus coming up here for the A's. Oakland getting action now. Former Red Sox left-hander Craig Breslow. There's strike 1 to DeJesus. Tonight is 1 for 4 with an RBI single back in the second inning. 7th straight outing for Matt Albers that he's thrown at least 20 pitches, and another outing in which he's given up a run. It's now 8 of the last 10 appearances in which he has surrendered a run. Into July, he had a 2.09 earned run average. And August has not been kind to Matt Albers. Second and third with 2 outs. DeJesus to left, and this is trouble as it gets in. Over Zavilas, as it get by him. 2 runs will score here for the A's. Another double, and 2 more runs makes it 12-4 Oakland.
Well, the Athletics continue to pile on the runs here in the 8th inning. Back-to-back doubles. Ball took a funny spin on Aviles, but it would have been a double anyway. 2 RBIs for DeJesus. That gives him 3 total on the night.
So 2-run double for David DeJesus. A 3-run inning so far for the Athletics. And here's Kurt Suzuki. He's been on twice, walk and a single. So he takes ball 1 outside. On the corner, and it's 1-1. They're in the 9th now at Camden Yards in Baltimore. Orioles have a 12-5 lead over the Yankees. It's only the 4th time this season the Oakland A's have scored 10 or more runs. Swinging a foul tip, 1-2.
Well, he mentioned at the top of the show tonight, Don, that the Athletics have had some problems offensively this year, but certainly not in the ball game tonight.
12 runs on 14 hits for Bob Melvin. Just outside, it's 2-2. I mentioned the A's just 4 times that they've scored 10 or more runs on the year now. Put in perspective, the Red Sox have done it 8 times since the break. Two-two to Suzuki. Runs inside, full count. 28 pitches in the inning for Albers, working here in the top of the 8th. Cliff Pennington waiting on deck. Line to center, and that's in for a base hit. From second base, DeJesus will score, and the Oakland A's take a 13-4 lead. A 4-run 8th inning so far off Matt Albers. ERA jumping up over 4 now for Albers. As Saul Talamacchia heads out to talk to him, Cliff Pennington will be coming up, 8th member of the A's to bat in the inning. I want to remind you to follow the Red Sox at MLB.com @bat11 for your iPhone, iPad, Android, or BlackBerry. Live audio pitch-by-pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. Text @bat 31826 or visit redsox.com for details. First pitch strike to Cliff Pennington, who's had a 3-hit night. Driven in 2 runs, 2 singles, and a double. And there for strike 2, 0-2. There is strike 3 in the end of the top of the 8th. Oakland gets 4 more. And they take a 13-4 lead. Day-night doubleheader from Fenway Park. Game 1 scheduled for 12 p.m. at noon tomorrow. Game 2 at 5. And fans of the tickets to Sunday's game may use their tickets for Game 2 tomorrow, which starts at 5 o'clock. And, of course, both games will be right here on NESN. Well, Jerry, they find us attractive, their grandmother.
Yeah. Well, at least somebody does.
So we head to the 8th. Bottom of the 8th inning. And Craig Breslow is in the game now. Becomes the 4th pitcher used tonight for Oakland. 54th appearance. 0-2. 4.23 earned run average. 36 strikeouts. 317 opponent batting average. Mike Aviles leading it off for the Red Sox in the 8th. Aviles has grounded out, singled, and walked. He's lunging after that. It's 0-2. Now Grant Balfour faced one batter. He struck out Jed Lowry. Runners at second and third in the 7th inning. So just a third of an inning with one strikeout. Breslow, the 4th pitcher of the night for the A's. No 2-pitch fouled off. Vilas, Saltalamacchia, and McDonald scheduled to bat here in the 8th. On the ground to first base and threw Allen into right. I think it took a hop and changed directions. The throw will go to second base as Aviles took a wide turn, but he retreats to the bag at first. Leadoff single to get it going here in the 8th.
That ball hit pretty hard by Aviles. We'll see how they score this. It looks like a ball that Allen probably should have had. And if it is an error, it'll be his 2nd of the season.
It is indeed an error. So Vilas aboard on the error committed by Allen at first base. And Jared Saltalamacchia, the batter, is grounded out and into a fielder's choice before walking in the 6th inning. Swing and a miss, taking a rip at the fastball. In the air to right field, sending DeJesus back to make the catch in front of the track with the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So one down here in the 8th, and Darnell McDonald coming up. He is 0 for 3 in the game. Struck out in the 2nd, flied out to right in the 4th. Popped out in the 6th inning. Pops it up, shallow right. Now it goes Weeks. In comes DeJesus. And it's DeJesus who makes the catch, 2 down. So 0 for 4 tonight was Darnell McDonald in his start in right field. As Jacoby Ellsbury makes his way to the plate. And a 2-hit night tonight for Jacoby, a double and a triple. He scored 2 runs and has a stolen base. Take strike 1 from Breslow. Fly ball to center field. Coco Crisp started in, now goes back and pulls it in to end the inning. We're through 8 from Fenway. It's 13-4 Athletics. Mazda, Sullivan Tire, and by your Lincoln Mercury dealers. 13-4, the Red Sox trail the Oakland A's as the A's come to bat in the ninth inning. And some changes. Josh Reddick comes in the game in right field for the pitcher now, Darnell McDonald, who moves from right field to the mound. So the Red Sox with the day-night doubleheader tomorrow, and I don't know what that's going to bring pitching-wise. No reason to waste any more of the pen. As Darnell sails one to the backstop for ball one. And Albers win an inning, and he gives up 4 runs in that inning. There's a strike, and it's 1-1. The last position player, Bill Hall, to throw for the Red Sox, May 28th of last year. All just missing, and it's 2-1. Got Sizemore, a 2-run home run in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 4 in the game. It's up high, and a leadoff walk allowed by Darnell McDonald to begin things here in the 9th. Jamal Weeks coming up. Weeks had a big night, as he has 3 hits, been on base 4 times, scored a couple of runs, 2 doubles in the game. That is inside, ball 1. That is high, and it is 2-0.
Release point a little bit high for Darnell, as everything's been up in the zone. Got to work that downward plane.
There's a strike, 2-1. Three balls and a strike. Ball 4, and it's back-to-back walks allowed by Darnell McDonald to begin things here in the 9th. Terry Francona never really comfortable in this situation and using a position player unless it is necessary, and thinking it is necessary here with a long day tomorrow ahead. And Darnell McDonald has walked the first 2 that he faces in the 9th. Pinch hitter here, Coco Crisp's night is over. Ryan Sweeney bats instead. It's in there for strike 1. Ryan Sweeney at 282, the home run, 21 runs batted in. In the air to left field. Aviles is out there, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Don't forget, coming up immediately after the game, to stay with us for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. It's all the post-game coverage you'll need right here on NESN. 2-1 away for Deki Matsui here in the 9th. Strike one. Sounded like a broken bat grounder off McDonald. Pedroia stays with it and throws out Matsui. So it deflects out to Pedroia for the second out of this, the top of the ninth inning.
Little deflection off Darnell McDonald out to Dustin Pedroia, and they get Matsui at first base. McDonald accustomed to catching fly balls, not ground balls.
So second and third now, 2 down. And Josh Willingham, the batter. And a 2-run home run back in the fourth inning. In there for strike 1-1. Last pitch at 85 miles an hour for Darnell McDonald.
And so far, all fastballs.
Fouled off to the right, and it's 1-2. It's left to this Fenway crowd rooting on Darnell McDonald. Inside, 2-2. Reaching 90, reaching back for a little extra.
And just missed the inside corner.
In the air to left field, struck well. Aviles going back at the wall. Off the wall. 2 more runs in for the A's. It is a wall scraping double for Josh Willingham. 2 more runs for Oakland, who lead at 15-4 now.
High fastball taken high off the green monster, really actually scraping it on the way down. And 2 more runs come across. All Oakland in this ball game tonight.
Willingham at second base now has got 4 RBIs in the night. There's the pitch for strike 1 to Brandon Allen. He's got 2 hits, both doubles, 1 to left, 1 to right. On the ground to first base, handled by Gonzalez, so taking himself to the bag to end the inning. So the A's get 2 runs off Darnell McDonald, 15-4 Oakland. Sox, we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Changes for the A's. Eric Sogard into the game at shortstop. Cliff Pennington's night is over. Center fielder Ryan Sweeney, who stays in the game after he pinch hit for Coco Crisp, takes over for Coco in center. And Jerry Blevins, the tall lefty, into the game, his 18th appearance. 3.93 earned run average. 17 Ks, but 14 walks and 18 1/3. There is ball one. Marco Scudero, Adrian Gonzalez, and Dustin Pedroia expected here in the bottom of the 9th inning. On the ground, Sogard just into the game. Sprawling will fire to first, but can't dig it out. On first base, Allen. Low throw, and Marco Scudero is on.
Now Scudero should get a base hit on this. It'll extend a mini hitting streak to 4 games for Marco. Sogard going to his left, diving, and then the one bounce to first base. Allen can't come up with it.
Lead runner on for the Red Sox in the 9th. Adrian Gonzalez, a 1 for 4 night. He singled back in the first inning and knocked in a run. Ball and a strike now to Gonzalez. Red Sox have not scored since the 5th inning. The bat in the 9th, down 15-4. In the air down the left field line. It'll head towards the seats and out of play. Tried to hold up, but he went around, according to the home plate umpire. Ryan Runge rings him up. First out of the 9th inning.
Breaking ball that time from Blevins, and Adrian Gonzalez cannot control the head of the bat. It's pretty clear that he did make a swing on that.
1 out, 1 on for Dustin Pedroia. There's a strike, 1-1. A pitcher of record for the A's, Gio Gonzalez, came in at 10-11 into tonight's action. Better his record to 11-11. He went 5 2/3, giving up 4 runs. That is strike 2, and it's 1-2. Reminder to stay with us for Granite City Electric Red Sox final. Complete post-game coverage coming up after the game from our Nesson studios. Two and two. Line into left, a base hit for Pedroia. As Scudero takes second base for Dustin Pedroia. His second hit of the night, 4th time he's been on base.
Home run back in the 4th inning, a couple of walks after that. Now the base hit, another multiple hit game for Pedroia. As he gets that fastball down in the zone and slams it into left field for the base hit.
Well, Josh Reddick now batting with 2 on and 1 out. Rounded foul, 1-1. Wow, Texas really opened up on LA tonight, 11-0. Rangers on top of the Angels. Game 1 of that series are in the 7th inning in Texas. Big series trying to figure out the American League West. Reddick to right on the run is DeJesus now going back, and he won't get it. Took a bad route. It gets back to the track and the wall. Ground from second base. Scutaro will score on an RBI double for Josh Reddick to right. Red Sox grab their 5th run of the night.
Didn't sound that good off the bat for Josh Reddick, but certainly carried a little bit farther than DeJesus expected it to. You're right, Don. He didn't take a very good route after this, and the ball gets up over his head, and the Red Sox pick up a run.
So 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, a run in for Jed Lowry. He was 0 for 4 in the game. Lowry struck out the 1st, grounded out the 4th, struck out the 6th, and struck out in the 7th. Pedroia at 3rd, Reddick at 2nd, 1 out in the 9th. 1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. Fouled off again. $15 runs on 16 hits and an error for the A's. 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for Boston.
Oh, play of the game. One-handed reaching over the railing.
Swing and a miss. Lowry down on strikes for the 2nd out of the 9th.
Levens with the fastball right by Jed Lowry on the outside part of the plate. Lowry has struck out 4 times in this game tonight.
Two down in the 9th inning for Mike Aviles. On the corner, strike 1, 1-1. in the air to left center field for Aviles. Back goes Sweeney onto the track to make the catch that ends the ball game. The Oakland A's, an impressive offense tonight, get to the Red Sox for 15 runs and take the first game of this series. The A's, who have not scored a lot of runs this season, scored some tonight, Jerry.
Good old-fashioned whooping tonight by the by the Oakland Athletics, who, you're right, Don, you know, throughout the course of the season have had problems scoring runs. They scored some yesterday in New York, but New York scored plenty more. And tonight the Red Sox just really couldn't do that much with the Oakland pitching. Just a one-sided affair, and not a good way to start the homestand for Boston.
Final score 15-5. The A's beat the Red Sox. With Jerry Remy and Heidi Watney, I'm Don Orsillo saying goodnight from Fenway Park. Join us again tomorrow for a doubleheader here.